So you had mentioned you were having some trouble with the leash walking and you wanted to go to the prong collar, but he's still a little young for that. So I would recommend a British style slip lead, and this is a lead that loops around itself and it works just like a cotton choke chain. And then you want to make sure that you're targeting the right part of his neck, right up here behind the ears. And this is going to give you the most amount of control. If the collar's down here around his shoulders, that's where the dog is the strongest and it encourages pulling. So they lead horses around by the head for a reason, and it's because it gives us an obvious strength advantage. So the rules for the walk of the migration are pretty easy, and we want to disagree with any amount of excitement, and this is pretty much his required state of being. Anytime he gives us attention, we can pay that, especially if he checks in on his own. But I want to do something that tells him it's time for him to be on the clock. So I help him develop the muscle memory by making the behavior happen. And I'll step away and get him moving and tell him get in and bring him right to the spot. When he does it correctly, I always pay him, and then I pay for the attention. Now, the correction that I use while I'm walking with him is pretty important, because if I pull back this way along the spine, I create this body mechanic, and that's a powerful, frustrated body mechanic that encourages pulling. So when we want to stop the brain from moving forward or pulling, we want to pull the cord gently straight up or to the side. These mimic two behaviors from the dog world, and if the leader dog has another dog trying to get in front of him, what he's going to do is knock them off balance. So what we are telling him is, if you go in front of me, I'm just going to knock you off balance. Or there's a chemical precursor that's released in the brain that induces calmness when the mother dog picks them up this way. So if we gently mimic that behavior, we can induce calmness. And by applying tension on the leash in certain ways, then we have to make sure that we're not the ones constantly applying the tension on the leash. And that after we deliver a moment of stimulation for a correction, that we ourselves relax, because the relaxing is just as important to teaching them walk on a loose leash as the correction itself. So I'll do some squares with him and I'll correct him and keep him in the zone so you can kind of see how it works. And then we'll go from there. Cashman, come on, let's go. Let's go. Super. Let's go. Oh, good boy. Nope. Let's go.